Guys, it's Mrs. Hayes. I'm back in my dining room turned office. Got papers all over my table, my printer's here. It's crazy. Anyways, I just wanted to come in. I'm going to read you a little story. This week we're going to talk about growing our own food. Some of you might already know Mrs. Hayes loves to garden. I love it. I have an herb garden. I have some flowers. I do okay with them. And I even have some houseplants. I just got a new little guy, and I'll go grab him in a minute and show you because he's kind of cute. I haven't planted him yet, but he's pretty cute. But I also do a huge garden. And when I say huge, to me it's huge. Many of you might have giant gardens. And back in the day, when people didn't go to the grocery store as often as we do, they had gardens all the time because that's how they made food for their family. I think my garden's like 20 feet by 10, maybe, not real big. Anyways, hopefully the weather holds out because I've got to get some of my plants in the ground because they're starting to rot. They're just running out of room. They need to grow. Coach Hayes' dad and I, we call him Pap. Some people call him Elder, Mike. Pap and I are going to start planting a garden hopefully at the end of the week. I wanted to show you guys my new necklace. See it? Can you see it? It's a Shopkin. Any of you have Shopkins at your house to play with? They're little teeny little toys. I think they make garbage pail ones for you guys. Anyway, does anybody know what yesterday, which would be Sunday, May 10th was? It was Mother's Day. And Landry gave me this little charm. I think she got it out of like a candy egg or something. And she gave me this charm. And she made me some coupons I wanted to show you because they're pretty cool. This one, she won't throw a fit because she's little and still does that. And this one is, I get hugs whenever I show this one. So my question for you, what did you do special for your mom? Did you forget it was Mother's Day? Did you make her a card? Did you make her breakfast? If you didn't do anything special, I challenge you to do something this week. Let your mom know that you love her, okay? All right, so we're going to get started and read. I'm going to share the story with you. There it is. All right. Growing food at home. Many people grow food at home. Most people start growing food in the spring. The weather becomes warmer in the spring. At least it's supposed to. I don't know what's going on out there this week. It's crazy. This spring, more people want to grow food. This spring, more people want to grow food. Okay, so right now, there's the coronavirus that's kind of shutting down our country a little bit. We have to stay home from school. Maybe we can't go to Walmart as often as we used to. We can't eat in restaurants. But as you might know, some of the things are starting to open back up, which is a good thing. The last time something similar happened to our country like this was during World War II. Anybody remember when that is? We studied it. Anybody remember when that was? It's in the 1940s. Okay, I bet you some of you said that. And back then, the same thing happened. Stores shut down. Farmers kind of had to shut down because they had to go to war. So people started growing gardens, and they called them victory gardens. So this year, people are saying, let's grow victory gardens to grow our own food. It's kind of cool. It's pretty cute, actually. Now, do any of you grow food at home? Are you going to grow food at home this year? People are staying home because of the coronavirus. I'm going to zoom in because I can't see. Mrs. Hayes is old. They want to stay away from crowds. People want to go to the grocery store less often. People want to grow food at home instead. Growing food can be fun. Like I said, I love it. I've had a garden now for probably 8 years, and every year it gets better and better. Some of the things I start from seeds, some of them I start from plants. I don't do it because I want to stay home from the grocery store. I do it because I enjoy it and I love fresh vegetables. Nothing beats a tomato sandwich in the summer. They're just the best. First, people choose places to grow food. Many people grow food in gardens. The gardens may be in the backyards. Some people grow food in pots. The pots may be on windows, sills, or porches. Yeah, okay. One of the opportunities that you had this summer through the Disability Action Center and through Homestead Farms was to apply to get a raised garden bed that you could grow vegetables right on your porch or your patio or in your yard in a little box, okay? If you didn't get accepted or you didn't apply, it's not too late. You can look on Pinterest or Google with some ideas of how to build your own, or you can even just use like flower pots. I just got a flower pot. It's probably that big at the Dollar General store for $3, and it would be big enough to hold one tomato plant or one pepper plant or something like that. So that might be some options for you to grow your own food this summer. People choose the kinds of food to grow. People may grow vegetables like green beans, corn, peppers, carrots, and spinach. People may grow fruits like blueberries, watermelon, raspberries, strawberries, and grapes. Now, in my garden last year, I grew green beans, I grew corn, I grew peppers. I didn't grow carrots last year, and I've never grown spinach, although spinach is one of my favorite foods, so I probably should grow it. And I don't have blueberries. I know somebody does. Melanie grows blueberries at her house. Watermelons, I did grow watermelon one year. Landry got a blue ribbon for it at the Mannington Fair, which was pretty fun. Raspberries, and we do have strawberries in our garden, and they are growing, and some grapes. I don't have grapes, but when we first bought our house, there was a grapevine, and it kind of all tangled up. They grow like a vine, so it kind of grows across, and then the grapes come down. Pretty cool. What's something that you would like to grow in your garden? People buy seeds to grow the food. They put the seeds into the dirt. People pour water onto the seeds. The seeds become plants. The food grows on the plant. People must wait for the food to become ripe. Ripe means the food is ready to eat. People pick the ripe foods. Sometimes people eat the food right away. Sometimes they freeze the food to eat later. And I'll go grab a couple of things here in a minute to show you different things. How do you know when a tomato is ripe? Does anybody know? It turns red. That's when you know it's ready to pick. Bananas are green, and when they're ripe, what color do they turn? Yellow. That's how we know they're ready to eat. The other day I was making like some guacamole, which is avocados, and I cut the avocado and it was so hard. Well, then I Googled it. I put it in the fridge. Can't do that. It won't ripen, so it was a mess. But anyway, a lot of the people eat the food right out of the garden. We grow peas in our garden, and Landry just picks and eats, picks and eats. Cherry tomatoes, we can't keep them because we just eat them as we grow them. But last year I had tons and tons of peppers, and I didn't have time to can them because they came ready like September last year, and I was with you guys. And so I froze them, and I'll get some, and I'll show you here in just a minute. People may use the food to make recipes. Some people may use vegetables to make a sandwich, a salad, or a soup. Some may use fruits to make a smoothie, a fruit salad, or a pie. Now, the one thing you need to know, hi Landry, about growing fruits is a lot of fruits take very warm weather to grow. So in West Virginia, we can grow things like blueberries, blackberries, which those grow wild, grapes, and strawberries. But we can't grow things like pineapples and bananas and lemons, which is a bummer because they're all delicious. Many people are growing food at home. People are growing food in gardens and pots. The food includes vegetables and fruits. Anyone can grow food. Would you like to grow food? What food would you like to grow in your garden? Now you're going to have 2 worksheets to answer the questions. But before I go and grab some of the things I wanted to show you, I got a joke for you, Landry.
What?
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me get there. I got to skip ahead here. Did I pass it? I think I passed it. I did. Okay, you ready? I have a joke.
What is it?
What vegetables do chickens like?
Egg.
Eggplant. Eggplant. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some things from my kitchen. Just look at my dining room behind me. Can you go get the froggy? Go get the froggy. Alright, should have got that stuff before we started reading, but I'm distracted. Anyway, so on my garden last year I had peppers. What I did is I cut them and cleaned them and hollowed them out and I froze them. Now they're in a Ziploc bag in my freezer, and whenever I want peppers, I just get them out. Some of them I have already chopped up, so like when I make omelets or potatoes, I'll just take a handful and throw them in the skillet and they're ready to roll. These are my green beans that I grew last year and I canned them. So I grew these last summer and put them in this jar and they were ready. I can eat them whenever. I did. Landry says I got a ribbon, and I did. I got a Grand Supreme champion for my green beans at the Mannington Fair. Landry and I take some of our vegetables and enter them into the fair. So if you've ever been to the Mannington Fair, if you go up into the gym, they have them. This is salsa that I made with tomatoes and peppers and things out of our garden. Landry and I have 2 apple trees at our house. That's another fruit that grows like crazy here. That's actually our state fruit is the Golden Delicious apple. Anyway, we made applesauce, and this is our last jar, which is a bummer's. I know. We love applesauce, and all it was is just cooking it, putting it in there. This is something Cochise and I made, just peppers and pepperoni. It's really good. We like it on pizza. And here are some seeds. I've already planted peas in my garden because you're supposed to do that like the end of March, and they're growing. But once those mature and we get the peas off of it, we can plant more peas. So they're just little seeds. So that's that. My goal was to take you outside and show you my garden and show you some of the plants that I started, but it's really cold and rainy today. So later in the week, I'll upload a new video and show you kind of around my plants and my garden and maybe show you how we're going to plant because I think we're going to plant the sunflowers this week.
Yay!
I know, they're beautiful. Oh, and one more thing. This is Landry's newest little plant guy. I painted this little froggy and she picked out the plant. And look, it looks like it has hair. It's pretty cool. All right, guys. I hope you enjoy learning about growing your own food. All you have to do this week, answer your questions of the day, watch this video, and answer your 2 worksheets that are attached. And then I gave you an indoor scavenger hunt. Zoom is Tuesday this week at 5 o'clock. We had to change it from Wednesday because I have an appointment. And then later in the week, I'll send you a new video of all my plants and how I garden. And if you'd like, I'd love to see your things that you're growing at your house. I'll talk to you later. Bye.